Mr. MC, fellow Toastmasters, and our guest. When I was pregnant for my first child, got up one Sunday morning and I'm getting ready for Mass, and my husband said, you know, why don't you put on this outfit? You know, the new one that we just bought for you. And I thought, oh, okay. And I felt pretty good. Church, after church, got in the car, and he says, well, the weather's really, really nice. Let's go for a ride. And I thought, okay. And we're driving around the seat, and I'm going, I do not know where we are. And I think we're lost. And he says, oh, I know this neighborhood. One of my friends from school lives here. Let's go in and say hi to Beth. Now, I grew up with parents who thought nothing of loading 8 kids into a station wagon and driving all night to Detroit to my aunt's house without notice. And we'd get there at 2 o'clock in the morning, plop on the floor, and we're sleeping all over the family room. And so she wasn't surprised when she had to step over her nieces and nephews. It wasn't something that, you know, she didn't know if we were coming, but it really didn't matter. Now, my husband's family let me know right away that in their family, they don't like spontaneous visits. So I'm thinking, well, I know Beth, she's an acquaintance of mine, and I don't know if she's a Gregory type person or a Sobalski type person. But she was just really gracious. She invited us in, said, why don't you come down to the family room, went downstairs, and several people said, surprise! I was overcome. I wanted to leave the room, and if my husband hadn't been blocking the room, I would have been out of the house. So I want to share with you something from the New England Journal of Medicine. And they say, a death in the family, an armed robbery, a car accident, a biopsy procedure, and a surprise party were among the events that sent 18 women and 1 man to a coronary care unit in Baltimore with chest pains and weakening of the heart. Death, robbery, an accident, possible surgery, and surprise. I think there's something in common here. I was watching an episode of America's Funniest Videos, and the grandma comes down into what she thinks is an empty room. 75 people jump up and say surprise, and she falls over on the floor. And I'm thinking, didn't you people see the movie Death Trap? Maybe somebody just bought an insurance policy. And that didn't work, so they sent in the video. Now, my life has been full of surprises. There was Mrs. Gregory. Your son is going to have kidney removed. He was 7. Or, Mom, I'm pregnant and I'd like you to meet Father. Or there was the time, Nancy, sorry, the company's going to close, you got to find a new job. Now sometimes surprises are, you know, not something that you plan, they just happen. And there was the time that I went and got a perm. My long tresses are bouncing as I go into the house, and the dog nearly attacked me because I surprised him. He thought I was a stranger. And after that, I always talked through the door before I opened it, just in case I might be wearing a hat. So I do want you all to know that I am going to have a birthday next month. And I'm really looking forward to a surprise party. Or not. But I do have one caveat. If anybody wants to give me a lot of money and surprise me on my birthday with it, I might survive after I recover.